So hey guys, welcome back for KEG Racing team and race 3 in Australia. This is Al's home race and the team's home race, I guess you could say. So we are looking forward to this one. Hopefully we're going to get the results that we need. It looked like the weather was going to be raining during the race. It happened during qualifying and I don't think we got to where we wanted to get to, but I mean, the race is something that can change everything. With a bit of rain, it does level the field. So let's see if we can manage to get ourselves up and get a win at home. Darulava, hoping for 3 out of 3 for points. So let's see what we can do coming into this race. So I guess the only thing we got now is to check the team briefing. Rain thumping down.
Row of the grid.
Intermediates there, I reckon.
Mate, if we're going to do anything, we need to do it now. You need to show the team what you can do.
Alright. Doesn't look like it's going to get any better during the race. The one stop is probably going to be better than having the 2. Like we do that and we'll see how we plan out. Alright.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he'll start from pole position. And Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Kyle, Leclerc, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Russell, Sainz, Stroll, Ocon, Ricciardo, Gasly, Perez, Darulava, Tsunoda, Bottas, Albon, Joe, Hulkenberg, Magnussen and Logan Sargent. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Here it goes. Racing at home in the wet. It's not a great start off from us as Norris gets in front of us and takes it up to Piastri as we come into the first corner where most of the crashes happen. Can we escape damage here as we manage to keep our noses in front and in fourth as Norris, Piastri and Verstappen all start taking away from us there. We're going to try and catch them. It's a long race with another stop in it to do with the tyres, and with any luck the weather will change and dry up, but considering how we went through everything else, it didn't really work out for us in speed. So now we're trying to losing it, and there's a crash. Wow. Oh, we can't do a thing. The wheel is punctured. Oh no, we got a 10-second penalty for them hitting us. Are you kidding? And now we're in last with a oh no, that could not have gone any worse from the start. We're going to trundle ourselves around now. Well, 10-second penalty. Oh, I mean, that's the race. As we limp ourselves around. We didn't even get past the first corner.
Okay, we're seeing a loss of pressure in the front left tyre. It's probably a slow puncture.
Slow puncture? Look at the damn thing. I can't even turn the wheel into the sand trap. Let's try and limp ourselves around and see what we can do. But that's the race. I can't see us, like, it's lap 1, but I can't see us catching up anywhere. Shit. Oh, this could not be any worse for us.
Okay, we're losing tyre pressure. I think you might have a slow puncture.
Oh no. I can't believe it.
The tyre's gone, the rubber has shredded.
You reckon? And a 10-second penalty for our troubles.
Okay, the tyre has shredded. The tyre shredded. We need you into the box right away. Be careful. Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job from you.
And that's it. Now we're going to try on the DNF to Hamilton.
Now let's get some heat into those tyres.
And here we are at the end. Just not a great start. The Australian Grand Prix here. And now we're trying to catch up to the back of everybody else. And we're starting from the back now. And are we going to be able to, I guess, make our way up? I guess now the aim is points. Wow. Yeah, that wasn't amazing. I thought we were going to start off better than that. I thought we got away in that first corner. We aquaplaned on part of the road, and then that was the end of it. All of a sudden, we've crashed. Lucky we didn't absolutely crash out on the first lap. Could you imagine how quick that would have been? As we race to catch up to everyone. And start, I guess, again. Wow. We just haven't had a great start to this year. We won one race in Bahrain, and that's been it.
Now that you're in the wake of the car ahead, try to get past as soon as possible.
I'm not even racing yet, buddy. I'm still trying to catch up to everyone. Well, there you have it. Hamilton out with the crash.
Forecasts suggest the rain's going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. We should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water.
Are we going to be able to absolutely catch up to it, though? That'd be the main thing. 20 seconds behind. Terrible, terrible from us. But it's getting us a chance to get a bit of speed and racing and warmth into the tyres where everyone else has to sort of wait. Hopefully when we catch up, it'll pretty much start again. So we take our, not taking our time catching up to them, but like I said, now is where we try and make our way back up the pack and finish in the points. A 10th finish here is probably going to be the best for us, as it's already been 3 laps into 20 as we almost catch up now to everyone. Unbelievable. It's really having to get through the front there and get through everyone, so I'm not even sure. Well, that's something we'll have a look at when the replays and that all happen on the YouTube video, whenever we start doing those. So, we've caught up. Not great. Not great at all. Because of the rain, they're just waiting for the rain to, or waiting for this to let us go through. Pro's down in 10th after all this. And there's us bringing up the rear. Surely it's going to end now. We're already 5 laps into this thing. Right, here we go.
Safety car in
Yes,
this
mate.
lap. Safety car in this lap.
Hey?
Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking
I'm
until
following
the timing
them.
line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Oh, 15 laps to try and see what we can do.
Don't forget about the overtake ERS mode in your MFD. It's a good boost, but drains quickly, so use it with caution.
Alright, here we go. Sergeant takes off in front of us. Jesus. It's going to be dangerous now as we come into the first corner again. Now we're going to be trying to get our way up. Our first target is obviously Sergeant. We can't let him beat us. That'd be horrible.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
So we managed to keep
Okay,
up with him now. Catch up to him. We've got to try and take him early. Not that early though, Jesus. Alright. This is where I wanted to take him, but it doesn't look like we're going to. As we do manage to find our way up. He's slowing us down by the positioning of his car there. Can we take him on this corner? It's our favourite one to try and overtake people on. Go on the inside. We nearly go too wide. Take the brakes. And that's a good overtake from us there. Now Albon. That's our next part. We need to make these moves quick at the back of this pack. Albon's next. Can we take him this time? No, he's going to take off in front of us, do the same thing we did with Sargent, and we'll take him this lap. One a lap would be alright. If we could manage to do that, that'd be good.
Let's make the most of it.
Ooh. Long dive bomb from the back there was not what we meant to do, but it's worked out from us as now we're looking at the back of Hulkenberg, whatever you want to call him, but either way, he's our next target. Can we take him now? After just surviving that last one with Albon, Williams now at the back there, but we definitely don't want to be there. We're aiming for points still this race, even if it's only a few points. Can we take him now? It's going to be hard to try and do. We're flying up behind him, get that slipstream. We'll pull out now. Worry him out of it a little, and we'll take that spot. That's two in this one, so we've got a little breathing space now. As now we're looking to catch up to Bottas as we come into our favourite corner to overtake, but this is not the one. We were definitely not close enough to him. Now it's him and Zhao that we want to try and take. We've got the main straight coming up here. Damn it! Every time!
Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
They reckon we could still go through, I suppose. We'll see what happens. As we now are drag racing Bottas down the main straight. We got the inside. So far so good. Doesn't look to be doing too much damage to us on that wing there. So now we'll go with Zhao. I don't know what our pit thing is doing. Doesn't look like we have another one.
Easy on the car, we can't sustain this level of damage.
Have to cut that corner. Do we have to give that place back? We do.
It was illegal, I'm afraid, mate. Return the position, give it back.
Hurry up and go past you. Sorry about that word, but he was nearly going to make us get disqualified or have another penalty. As now we're looking to take Zhao, go on the grass a little bit, and it kind of hurts us a little bunch as we slide across there, as it looks like Bottas is now catching back up to us. Because of the damage on our wing, it doesn't look like it's doing us any favours. Not bad from us there. There's no point going in now because otherwise that's just it. That'll take our race completely away from us. But I don't think it matters too much for the downforce on this one as the grip on the tyres. As we, aquaplane again. The rain really hurting us here. Our aim is still points. We're sitting, 17th at the moment, which isn't amazing, and it doesn't look like we're going to get any better. We're not catching up to JR. Do I take the chance and pit again and fix this on us, or do I just race now? Because it doesn't look like we're going to get anywhere else involved. Who knows what happens if there's another yellow flag or anything like that, so maybe we just see what happens. It could be that one of the race leaders crashes out and we'll go from there. As we do catch up to Zhao again. Oh, too wide again on that one. May cause us to lose some more time as we still try and catch up to Zhao here. Going too wide, have to let off the throttle a little bit, and now it catches us back into it, but Zhao manages to pull away because of it, and that gives Bottas a chance to come back in. Can we catch up to Zhao at all? It doesn't look like we're going to be doing it on this one either. Cut the corner almost, and this gives us a slight chance as we pull up alongside him now, coming down the back straight. Going to push him out wide. Are we going to manage to get this one? Turn in early, and we managed to cop him there. So now 3 seconds behind Magnussen. As we looks like we're starting to find some grip and some kind of form along here. Would this be just as bad if we didn't have to worry about our front wing? Who knows? But now we're coming down the front, pulling out a second on Zhao as we come down the main straight again. Magnussen still 3 seconds in front of us, 3.6.
5 seconds.
It's not out of this by any means. Again, a friendly safety flag will bring us back into it as we climb into halfway through on the race. Also, the ones who haven't pitted yet will have to pit, and we won't. So there's a chance that we're either going to fall down the ladder because we're going to be on bad tyres, or we're going to be able to maintain our position and race real hard. So I'm assuming we're going to start seeing people pitting very shortly. And maybe a little bit longer, but they do need to pit. So we'll see what will happen. There's a chance that, again, we still get the points. Sitting at 16th isn't great, but we are slowly catching up to the guy in front of us in Magnussen. So that's all we've got to do is keep going. Sonoda 5 seconds in front of us from there again, but all we can do is just keep pushing ourselves with this damaged front wing once again. And it looks like so far so good. We're slowly catching as there we go. People are diving off into the pits now. So I'm not expecting to get anywhere near the top, but into the top 10 is what I'm hoping for. And it looks like we may have only gained enough spots to get in there. And hopefully now we're pointing into the points.
Changing mode on your MFD, or lift a little with gentle braking into corners to recharge it.
So far so good as we pull ourselves back out. Verstappen being down here tells me there's still more people that need to pit. So there is a pretty big chance here that we maintain some point positions with 9 laps left. If we can keep going, we might salvage something out of this race, which will be fantastic considering what had happened to us. And again, probably just skill errors are stopping us, but these are the things that happen in a race, as it looks like we are keeping in front of Norris just though. Keep ourselves out of that there, but that's going to let Norris catch up to us and Verstappen pull away from us as he does exactly that. 2.5 seconds behind us as Norris is nearly nearing our DRS range. Thank God the rain's helping the DRS stay away, otherwise this could have been a completely different race for us as well, I'd imagine. Teammate in the pits, so more people in the pits.
J-Han in the pits.
And that should see us climb up again as well. How far up, we'll find out in just a moment as we go past Piastri. And that puts us up into second somehow. I don't see us staying there, especially with 7 laps left. Our tyres will be failing down. And that just means that we're going to have to battle hard for each spot. We're not going to make it easy for the likes of Piastri and Norris and all that to get past us. We're going to try and push it. Oh, God, I felt that slide as we nearly go track limits. We don't want to do any of that. What am I on? I've got the overtake off, so that's good, as it looks like Piastri is now looming up behind us. Try and keep him sitting there for at least a couple of laps, and then we'll check Norris on for a couple of laps, and then we should be all right. We don't want to give up a podium spot, but you know, we don't really have much choice when our car's slippy, slidey and all that sort of stuff. How are our wheels going? Their back wheels are shot, which isn't amazing for us, but it looks like now Piastri's coming for his second spot again. Again, we've got to just try and keep him behind us. He's going to probably take us eventually, but if we can keep ourselves within the top 10, we've done all right. And again, the whole aim today now, after that whole thing, a quick reassessment, had been that it was points finish that we're after, and that's what we're doing. Sitting at lap 12 now. It's going to be a hard one here as we plant ourselves in the middle, push Piastri out wide as he comes down this one. I'm going to disable it coming into this corner. Do we break more than he does? We've managed to give him some space, give us some space, and we've taken it still, as it looks like now Piastri comes in, having a look down, but he backs off a little bit coming to this corner. It's not the corner for it, as he stays right up in our backside. A mistake here is going to cost us hard, so now we're going to have to drive really well, because I don't want him getting past and then Norris flying past him any harder. So here we go, making sure the other Australian on the grid sits behind us. And so far, so well from us. Now here comes the next overtaking opportunity for Piastri as we go out wide on this one, trying to keep in the dry lane. That is the racing line, but it looks like we don't have the ERS to keep it, as Piastri now comes in having a look. He looks onto the outside. We go out wide a little bit, trying to keep our line, and we manage to hold him off again. And that is an awesome spot for us to be doing there, as Piastri now will have to regroup and take this one. This could be the opposite line that he takes, but no, he's not trying it here. To be fair, he's probably going to have an option down the main straight again here, so if he takes his time, he may have that opportunity to get us, but again, we're going to have to position the car in a really good spot to stop him from actually having that opportunity, but I don't think we can do much about it as we're slipping and sliding around. Verstappen goes past us again, and now this is where Piastri has an opportunity to take us as we hit our overtake button. He seems to be falling back more than catching up, and we managed to get into that first turn in front. That is good for us there, and we will continue to keep trying to hold him off, as now we go down through to turn 6 or 7, I think it is from memory. And we'll slow it down a little bit now that we're managing to maintain this apart. And so far, so good as we come back round. Look, we snake a podium position out of this. It's going to be a big ask with 6 laps left. Not impossible with the rain, but it is a big ask. I can't see us doing it, but a top 5 finish would be an amazing one to see, as now we hit that dry spot again, try and keep within it, and Piastri just sitting there in our rear view mirror, just filling up that thing. He doesn't look like he's catching up there. He seems to be waiting and biding his time. Is he recharging his ERS? I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case, as we managed to slide our way through that one not too bad and continue through in coming into the 15th lap. Now we just got to make sure we don't stuff too much up. And it looks like the cars are backing up there, so any little mistake here as we aquaplane coming out through that one is going to cost us hard. And we cannot, for the life of us, stuff anything up here. Piastri way too close up our backside for this one as we try and go down the main straight. Now this is where he's going to have his another shot there. We're going to try and plant ourselves right on that side of the dry line. He's right behind us. He looks, he's just going to go on the inside, but it doesn't look like or the outside I should say, but it doesn't look like he's decided to do that and held back again, as now we managed to keep there. He's within 0.26 seconds, which is nowhere near good enough for us to want him there. Is he biding his time for near the end of the last few laps as we managed to hold him off? Verstappen has now moved out to 7 as we hold everyone up here. He hasn't really had a go at us, Piastri, yet, except for maybe when he first come up on us, and now he's just waiting for us by the looks of it, waiting for that mistake to happen. And now we need to drive pretty damn well to salvage any part of this race. And this is where the other overtaking opportunity is that he would normally take, but it looks like he again falls back. Just biding his time, so maybe we should keep some overtake going up there as we do the same thing. Norris sitting there behind Piastri as well. Can see him just sharking away in the mirror there as we come past again. Looks like Leclerc is falling back a little bit there as well, as we've got the clean air in front of us. I would imagine is really starting to help us as we do manage to take that second last turn or third last turn pretty damn well. Fourth last turn even, I don't know what the turns are. The point is that it's close to the end of the lap as we do manage to come through that one as well. The rain's starting to ease up a little bit as we go through there. Should we check out the weather report?
Another 5, maybe 10 minutes of this rain. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
Still thinks we're on the right one, so we'll continue to trust our engineer and keep going through as we make it through to lap 16. Keep it on the second there, as now it looks like Piastri's taken his move. He's recharged a bit, he's had a look, and so far we have managed to keep that there. Can we keep this going? Again, it's all going to be down to our driver mistakes as we slide out there. Finally get track limits as we did slide out, so got to be careful coming around on that one next time. Now we take the corner as Piastri's right in behind us, sitting on that line. Now here we go. I can see him going to take either a shot here or he's going to take his shot down the main straight, but it looks like he's catching up to us here, and that's not great for us. DRS would have been killing us here. And he's come up real close, so this could be the part where we see him overtake us. As we come back down through the back straight now, he's going to have a look, I would imagine, onto the inside. He looks to the outside, but we hold that one up, positioning the car really well. So get ready for this one to be the time he decides to take us on the main straight, as we still manage to come through, holding him off. We've done better than I thought we were going to do to try and hold him off for all these laps. 4 laps left as we come along to our 17th out of 20, sliding around there. Now here we go. Now this will be the one where Piastri should take a dip. He's 0.3 seconds behind, but again he seems to fall behind and thinks maybe no, this isn't the one. Maybe still biding his time as we do manage to keep him in there, and we'll fly down this straight here down to turn 4. Verstappen 8 seconds out as we hold everyone up.
Still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
The battle here is now for us and whoever's going to try and come past us, as we try not to slip and slide out that way. We've only got 1 more track limits to go and still got 4 more laps to make sure we don't stuff up too hard and get another penalty, which would result in us falling well down the order because we've held everyone up, and that is exactly what we don't want to do. Is now we pull out of Piastri's scope again. It's only 0.4. As we manage to sit there, are we going to have to pit again if this track dries out any further? We can't afford to do that because, yeah, I mean, we'd have to if everyone else is going to go in, but being second now, we're going to have to make that choice. If we go in, as we don't get track limits from dropping over that one, if we see them go in next, we're kind of screwed because then we'll have to go in and they'll have another lap in front of us. With 3 laps to go, do we bother? It doesn't look like they did. So again, coming down as well. Let's check out what he says about the tyres.
But it's going to take a while to clear the standing water offline. Don't start thinking about slicks just yet.
All right.
Your teammate behind, 15.3 seconds.
We'll take that one as we still manage to keep our second spot. Piastri holding back there again. I've got a feeling he's charging up once more again, and maybe the last lap he'll actually make his move. Last ditch effort to try and get past us, but so far we've managed to defend well and keep him out of our spot, as they are just sharking behind us, waiting and waiting and waiting for that slip up that we make, which is probably not really inevitable, but can definitely happen. But we have to just make sure we're doing what we can. They're tidy laps for what we've got going on, and unfortunately for us, the wing being damaged is what's slowing us down, but being wet, it's managed to help us stay in front. An early pit stop from us because of what has happened during the early on the race with the collision with Hamilton has seen us be able to get to second from last, and now we're running on really old tyres with 2 laps left, while everyone else had pitted a little bit later on. So again, there is an opportunity for them to overtake us coming down the main straight, but so far we have managed to keep ourselves in front. It's all about going to be, I'm feeling, it's going to be controlling the degree of how much we slip down, as now it looks like Piastri has himself in a good spot to try and take us. But once more again, Yuki Tsunoda out of the session. I wonder what's going on there. Hopefully it's just engine trouble, but it does look like that, seeing as there's no yellow flag. He's got himself out and the way, which is awesome, as now Piastri takes a look down our inside and then looks onto the outside. Second last lap coming down through now. Can we hold them off, as Verstappen's nearly 10 seconds in front of everyone? He will be by the end of this session, I would imagine, as we manage to keep ourselves in the dry, keeping Piastri behind us. Can we make it an almost all Australian podium? Who knows, but we just need to make sure that they don't get past us, and then if not, Piastri does, that we hold Norris off. But considering how close they are to each other, if we slip up once... Oh, as Piastri now goes down to the outside. He's had his chance. He's seen it as I was too busy. Doesn't manage to get that and pulls out of it. Jeez, that was nearly it. As I, for a little bit, had a lapse there and he took his opportunity, but not quite happening there as we come into the last lap. There's a yellow flag in this session. So this part here, as it looks like Tsunoda's sitting there, but we're... Can't get past in this part here. He'll be gone by next lap, which will be awesome. Alright, last lap is where we need to just hold on to it now. Do we have enough in it? So here we go. As now Piastri will make his move. We're going to plant ourselves kind of on that line between the dry and the wet. But it looks like Piastri thinks, no, we're not going to try it there. And we managed to keep him behind us, but he's too close behind us for this one, as I like. This could be where he takes a little dive bomb and has a go. Looks like he's having a look for that exact point, but we've put our car in the right position. And no, he backs out of that one. We just need to hold him off here. Can we do it? Can we get a second place off from a 20th, which would be insane? If that doesn't earn us driver of the day, I don't know what does. This is why you don't give up, boys and girls. I did talk about making sure that, or maybe quitting because I thought our race was over, but now we could get the second amount of maximum points there that we can. We're just going to try and make sure that we keep Piastri behind us as he goes in. He goes to the thing, a bit of a bump as Norris now comes around having a look. We hold him off, we're on the outside, bump on through there, we come through the end. And we cut the corner, and a 5-second penalty as we've cut corners. Oh, that's it. Because he bumped us, we tried to go from that one. That's the end of the race, boys and girls. We managed to get points, but now we have managed to keep our second spot, but it looks like we're going to fall down to about 6th or 7th. Because of that last little part there. We knew Piastri was going to go for it, and then at the same time, Norris went for it as well, and we just do not keep ourselves in, as now Piastri is going to get it, and it's going to be a Red Bull and McLaren podium. Oh, we did so well.
At the end of the race, we'll see you in Parc Ferme.
It's another victory and a champion.
It's just heartbreaking to finish 7th after that kind of a race. Second all the way, Verstappen taking out the win, Darulava not in the top 10 this time, unfortunately. So looking at the standings, we fall down to 4th, Darulava down to 11th, who's still the best of the rest, and we're still within a chance of claiming our driver's title back. With the constructors, we're falling a bit further behind now between Red Bull and McLaren, who are closer to each other, with Ferrari and Mercedes breathing down our necks, which isn't where we wanted to be after this race, but it is how it is. Taking a look at it, so the first lap incident with Hamilton, I don't know what happened, aquaplane slid across on some water and into the wall we went, bounced back and then hit Hamilton, which is what set us all backwards, unfortunately. We did really well to get a few of the overtakes and then not pit and then get to second. So our tyres were probably failing towards the end there when both McLarens were hounding us. And unfortunately, just with not seeing the track properly, we cut the corner and get ourselves a 3-second penalty on the last lap in the fifth last corner to ruin our chances of getting that podium, which was just so unfortunate. We did so well to keep ourselves up there. It was a good drive by Al, and just unfortunate that we went over that over the track limits and then pinned ourselves. So if we maybe hadn't have had more track limits during the race, we probably would have been fine with that one, but unfortunately we weren't. But to be fair, we did cut the second corner after that one as well, so who knows what would have happened anyway. But I digress. Darulava not being in the points is a bit of a shame, but his form has been great. He finished 11th, just outside of the 10, so we can't really be too angry about that. Did really well considering it was all in the wet end to keep himself up there. All right, well, thank you very much for joining us for race 3. Obviously, race 4 is now going to be, I can't remember where it is. I'm going to... doesn't matter. I'll see you when we're there. Make sure that you follow us on Twitch to watch all the races live, on Instagram for updates, on TikTok for the highlights, and on YouTube where you're seeing this to see and relive all races from this season, last season, and from all the way back to our first one, to see how we've all progressed. So thank you very much for joining, and we'll see you on track next time.
PlayStation